salt. And all we have to do is not die.
I didn't realize how wide this actually.
Look at that. 2 Mazda Verts side by side. Oh, so this week? Yeah, that's right. More regular vlog style. Is that a big blurry lens? Or is that the sun? I'm not sure. I apologize either way. What are we gonna do this week? Cruise around, try and hit different car meets. It's 115 out, and I'm tired of sitting home. So, you know, kind of wait until the evening time rolls around when it's only 113, and get out and see some cars, see some people. Let's see what we can get into. All right, so what could you expect on a Monday night in Arizona in the middle of summer when it's, you know, 115, 113, whatever it was today? Hey, look here, anything over 110 just feels the same. I'm gonna tell you, it's hot. Well, we came to check this meet out. It's about 30 miles from home, and this is what a Monday night looks like. Happens to be JDM July, so they reserved some spots up front for some pretty cool stuff. These are the guys that host it and change it up every month. So pretty cool spot out here. Not a huge turnout, but it's hot. People are still coming out with some cool stuff. That's pretty hot. And that's pretty hot. Definitely high. Yeah, definitely personal pick of the meet right here for me. Pretty cool. Let's go see what we can find in the parking lot with all us normal folks. This is all the cool stuff. This is all the cool stuff over here. Go see if we can find any normal stuff out in the parking lot. All right. We got this SS sounding pretty mean over here. I think it sounds healthy. Let's see what else we can spot. Oh, got the Hyundai. You know what's up with that, right? Little Malibu action, Altima. Stick around for that action later. You know that's gonna get crazy. Some other local guys here. Some of their builds. All right. Spot another Hyundai over here. These Hyundais are coming out, man. This new styling is getting people's attention. All right. All kidding aside, it's hot. We're lucky anybody showed up. But if there's a small meet in your area, you should go check it out and support it, because that's how they grow. They're showing interest. Some of you regular viewers of the channel may recall these rims. Yes, huge tire day. Huge tire disappearing day. Let's go see if we can find some new tread for these things. And just like that, as I was fixing to drive on out to one of my regular spots where I get a good price on tires. By the way, what brand of tires? Yeah, I don't know. It's a Minitruck. I just buy what's ever a good price and drive it. And I've had zero, like, you know, knock on wood, explosions or flats or tear aparts or rips or, you know, I mean, back in the day, I would just buy used tires. And, you know, I was broke. So now to buy new sets made of unknown origins, I'm sure from the same manufacturers that just don't have the fancy name on the sidewall. Yeah, I'm sure those are better than what I used to run. it's kind of weird driving through here. Believe it or not, this used to be my old hood. Yeah, some things change, some things don't. When I say this is my old spot, I mean like, this is where I grew up. This is my old spot. Like this Salvation Army right here, that's where I used to go after school and play soccer, and I think I learned to swim there. Might have been the Boys and Girls Club. Yeah, I think it was the Boys and Girls Club. But yeah, I used to play in those fields right back there. Oh man, I used to run these streets. There was a lot more junkyards and a lot more car dealerships and a lot more crazy stuff back then, but still looks about the same. Okay, pro tip. Actually a couple of tips. One, make sure your Spanish is good, it helps. Don't be an ignorant American. Two, bring cash. Cash is usually great. It's way better than card. Everybody likes cash. I forgot, good thing there's a bank right there. Now all we have to do is not die. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Fun fact for you. I had a Volkswagen Bug that burned down at a Wells Fargo on this street. Now it wasn't this one. No, it wasn't the one on Broadway. It was a little further south. But yeah, that's a good looking Cherokee. Mine looks weak. I need to up my game. This is what's good right here. Love these Jeeps. Oh my God, it actually was this Wells Fargo. Yeah, that's coming down that section right there. And I realized when some dude pulled up next to me and was like, your car's on fire, your car's on fire. And then I just came like skirting in there. I shut it off. I was like, oh crap, the thing's burning. And then it coasted into this spot right here. And there used to be like coverings right here. And I remember like years later, you drive by and you could still see where it burnt. And some lady like ran out. Oh, my car. Yeah, sorry. But they wouldn't let me use the fire extinguisher to try and put it out. And it was that typical Volkswagen gas out of the fuel filter, coil, distributor, boof, just like went up, man. If there's anything positive in this story, we only lost a 69 Volkswagen Bug that day, fat chick. So, you know, really no big deal. I'm sure someone made it into a Baja or something. Now back in the day, if somebody asked you where you were from, this is what they meant. And if you know, you know. Wild, man. Yup, if you want to find the good stuff, sometimes you gotta get out and beat feet. Cool set of American Racings I'm sure you can pick up cheap. Some Dodge Ram stockies. Alright. Well, you never know what might be hiding in these racks. Not surprisingly that crusty and rusty inside. I've seen much worse. You figure with the salt, it might be worse. Not bad. Okay, so the tires I wanted, well, they weren't at this location, which means I had to wait a little bit. But sometimes you got to do things like that, even if it is 105 out. Because, you know, the wait is worth it for some smart stuff. Yeah, the wait is worth it. All right, so it's a little hot. I checked my phone, but it doesn't want to turn on because it said it's too hot. Look at those babies. All right, let's go home and get them on the truck because you know I can't wait. Take care of these people too, man. Like, if it's 250, 260, 270, $20 tips always good. They're out here working in the heat too. I pulled 280 out. It is what it is, man. Good service, hardworking people. Gotta do it, man. Gotta take care of people that want your money. Don't be giving it to those shops that don't even want to order tires for you and don't want to mount them because of insurance. Screw them. Put them out of business. That Pete's has so much history attached to me and cruising this street on Saturday nights back in the day. Been shot at that Pete's. I mean, not intentionally, it wasn't me. It was just the neighborhood. Yeah. Used to work at a chrome shop right up the street here. We're gonna ride by for old time's sake. They're getting it done down here. You don't want to bring your lower truck. Airbag, maybe. Static? Nah, you don't want to be static down here. Things are definitely changing. It's a trip. Oh, we're back in the compound. Is that what you call a single car garage? It used to be a carport? I don't know, but I'm ready to do some wheel stuff. You saw them on the Jeep. It's time to get them mounted. Yeah, it's hot, but we got a swamp cooler. So, you know, as long as there's air blowing on you, you can work. All right, and there you have it. A quick little polish, right? Fresh set of tires. A little bit of elbow grease at 100-degree heat. Yeah. Time to give the truck a new look. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's hot. It's sweaty. This ground will burn you. But you know, these are the things we have to do if we want to build mini trucks. New look. 17s. 205 40 17s. I've never had 17s on the truck before. So not bad. Not bad. Obviously she's dirty. I mean, you guys know, you saw, we were just out at a little taco night. Quick spit shine and yeah, good drivers. Good drivers. All right. And just like that, we're off because a club member needs some help. So let's head over there. Don't you have other cars you can drive with air conditioning? And the answer is yes. But when you get new tires and wheels, do you really want to drive your other car? No, especially when you're about to do mini truck things with your friends. Yeah, so, you know, you sweat a little bit. From Arizona, used to it. As for a wheel report, how does she ride? One hand on the wheel. Don't skip. Pay the money for balancing on those wheels and tires. Lower. She rides lower. I feel like she really skates now on the 17s because the tires are nowhere close to the tops of the fenders or the bed. They don't tuck as much. So, I don't know. I just feel like it rolls lower. I don't know if that's all in my head or not, but yeah, she's pretty cool. About to get on the freeway, so eyes up. Man, I can't go anywhere without causing trouble. Every time I think I'm getting closer to getting my truck looking nice, I go and look at that. Drag it all the way down the side. Hey, it looks more like a 4th gen now. It's square. Oh well, good thing it was the bad bedside already.
I mean, it's a nice line.
Yo, let's do some mini truck shit. Not this one. Not yet, anyways. This one. Look at this. Look at this badass creation right here. Fucking got a lot of little goodies going on in this thing. We gotta get the bed off today. That's today's chore. Get the bed off. This thing is freaking cool, huh?
Oh shit, no it's not.
Just your hose, it looks like. Everybody good? Look at that little rear end. What kind of burnouts you do with this?
One wheel.
This truck used to be hydros. Check it out. That's pretty cool, huh? And that frame is money. It's already all smooth and clean. I love it.
I think I'm gonna run it without the bed for a while.
So the Mazdas have 2-piece drive shafts, huh?
Yeah.
See, you can learn something new every day. Just ask.
There's another one right here.
This I love too. I love it when I see clear fuel filters.
I'm gonna keep it like that.
Fucking automatic. You know what that means, right? That means you could body drop it in one afternoon. Look at that. 2 Mazda Verts side by side. It's almost like a before and after.
Yeah.
I figured this was a good place to start this video. All right, well, it's been a while since we came to this exact spot and shot the first video for this YouTube channel. Pretty wild to think how far this truck has come, how far I've come in those couple of years. But here we are. I never expected to get almost, I think, 2,000 subscribers at this point. That's crazy. Some of the videos have 5, 10, 20,000 views, which is insane. Most of them have 500 views, which is pretty crazy to still think 500 people are watching this and me ramble on about that. A truck that has essentially been built a million times over. It's a 93 Toyota pickup, right? Mini truck, Hilux, depending on where you live. Well, these are around in the 90s. And I always wanted to own a bagged and bodied Toyota pickup. And I didn't even think I was gonna be building this all myself. When this whole thing first started, it just kind of evolved that way, where the more I did, the more I wanted to do, and the more I wanted to learn, and the more I realized there weren't shops and people out there that were doing this stuff anymore. So I kind of started this video just to share with my friends and family and document my old aging brain to remember how I did things, and thought it would be cool to look back on these videos and these times. Never expected it to take off to where now there's a company that's making t-shirts, which you can go grab right here. Companies do cool stuff, you should support them. Something else that also happened along the way, I joined a club, and I never expected that to happen. I never expected to drive this truck almost 15,000 miles the first year I bagged it. It was like 13,000, 14,000 to be exact. But I didn't plan on going to all those shows. I didn't plan on really bagging and body dropping the whole truck myself. It just kind of happened. And when I first started this project, if you go back and watch that video, I didn't know anybody. I didn't know a single person that had a bagged mini truck. I knew they were out there. I was going to the shows. I wanted to get back into the scene, but I didn't know anybody. There was no one I could copy their design off of, their truck. I just walked around and took pictures at shows, looked on Instagram, lurked on Facebook, went to look up old forums on how to move clutch masters and everything, just like everybody else does. I was surprised. I was very surprised with how many of these trucks, again, a 93 Toyota Hilux, depending on where you live, on how many of these trucks have been built and how few have actually shared the way they did it. You know, we're far from done. But I figured this week it was a good time to get her back out here to the spot where she all started before the next big phase kind of happened. Because now that she's like this, we've put about 3,000 miles on her since she's been body dropped, driving to shows, okay? And I've got to rework my front shocks. They're too weak sauce. They need to be stronger and stiffer, and I'd like to get a full-size shock in there. So I gotta finish my whole engine bay underneath. I'm working on my wire tuck, and I'm working on some inner fenders, and I'm working on rebuilding another engine and getting that all cleaned up in there. Nothing wrong with this engine. She runs fantastic, but highly detailed, highly finished, and moving on to that next level, right? Same thing with the bed. Like, we are at that point where it's time to do some sheet metal work, get some tubs in, and finish this puppy off. Time to make her look pretty. Got a roll pan that needs to get on. Well, you'll see what happens a little bit later on in this video, but there's some work to do on this bed. The cab's not bad, but she's ready for body alignment. And the reason I mention all this is because paint. Yeah, paint will be on the way soon. What mini truck is complete without paint? And of course, we can't forget about the interior. We've got plans for a sound system, getting back in there. We got plans on getting that interior redone. Although along the way, I've managed to get new carpet, new seats, reworked my dash pieces that I were missing. So this truck's come a long way, and I'm really proud of her. This would be a good time for you guys to go get those stickers. Stickers! Even have like our name on the back of the truck, which is something I never thought would happen, but you go to enough car meets and enough show, and everybody wants to know your IG or your Facebook. So thank you guys for following along. I can never say it enough. This channel really wouldn't exist without you. There wouldn't be shirts and stickers, and there wouldn't be views, and there wouldn't be cool people to shake hands with and take pictures at shows. And that's probably the biggest, most amazing thing that's come out of this, is the friendships and the people and the places this truck has taken me. Get out in the garage. Build your dream, man. Enjoy the rest of the video. It's a lot of just random stuff this week. And then we'll get back to builds.
All right, so we're just gonna shake off that early weird happenstance, you know? We're gonna drive these trucks, they're gonna break, you're gonna do dumb stuff. We'll get it fixed, it is what it is. Off to a little Tuesday night meet where some of the Minitruck guys in the valley, they like to get together and have tacos, you know, because it is Taco Tuesday. So let's roll on out. I go out there every so often. It's not really an official thing. It's just a gathering of friends and get some horchatas, some tacos, and chop it in.
So we made it without any accidents. I'd like to confess. I'd like to admit. And a few people have. Why would you say that? God, see, this is the kind of shit I have to put up with. Yeah. In all fairness, I haven't been out here in a minute. It's nice. It's nice to come on out. It's a big body bourbon.
48 volts.
Woo! You're leaking.
Water.
I see that. Well, it's a Chevy.
Chevy water pump.
Okay, it's a Chevy. It's a Chevy and it's over 92 degrees. Jesus, bro. Want to break some stuff? That's how you do it.
Oh, it will.
No, they're not used to seeing this truck.
And don't get it